Also tonight, it's been a story that we've been closely following all day. Minnesota nonprofit Feeding Our Future is allegedly involved in what's being called the largest pandemic fraud scheme in the United States. KIMT News 3's Jessica Bringy is joining us live to explain how the organization is now being charged with defrauding a federal child nutrition program and allegedly taking $250 million. Jessica, what connection does this case have to Rochester?
Tyler, the main connection stems right here through these doors at Brava Cafe and Restaurant. Earlier today, in fact, people were trying to pull on these doors and get in, but as you can see, they're locked. The restaurant is closed after being involved in this federal investigation. There are 4 people from Rochester who were supposed employees here at the restaurant in September of 2020. That's where they allegedly stole $4.3 million in funds from the federal child nutrition program. The restaurant was enrolled in the child nutrition program under the sponsorship of Feeding Our Future. The owners of the business and other co-conspirators claim to have served millions of meals from the restaurant while also falsely claiming to have a contract with Rochester Public Schools. 4 people are now being charged, as I mentioned, with federal crimes after being accused of taking that more than $4 million. Earlier today, U.S. Attorney Andrew Luger announced charges against 47 defendants ranging from conspiracy and money laundering to wire fraud and bribery after at least $250 million was found to have been stolen.
This money was to be used to feed needy children in Minnesota. Instead, it was used primarily for the benefit of the defendants. And this $250 million is the floor. Our investigation continues.
Now, I also spoke to a woman who's an employee right next to the restaurant. She tells me that she often saw the owners passing out dishes of rice, chicken, and fish, which she assumed were part of the federal program. When I asked her if she ever suspected anything, she said she was blindsided.
You just never know what somebody's really characters are, I guess, because they were giving out free stuff. They looked nice, they were doing nice things, but they were doing shady things behind their back.
Now, additionally, investigators say almost none of that money went towards feeding children. Instead, they say it was spent through shell organizations, through being spent on cars and luxury properties. We'll have more on this story continuing at KIMT News 3 at 10. For now, live in Rochester, Jessica Bringy, KIMT News 3.
All right, Jessica, thank you very much. Now, the nonprofit was founded in 2017 and went from taking $2.9 million in federal funding to more than $197 million in 2021.